All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get into some paper magic action. I don't know who's at head table right now. We have Zach versus Braden on head table. And we're going to get ready to get into there and do the thing. Yep. That's a thing. Oh, yeah. Zach and Braden. Table 1. This is the first time since the bans that we're going to get to see some Magic the Gathering happening. Are we live everywhere? We seem to be live everywhere. Let's go, everybody. I forgot to ping everybody for the live events. All right. We have Braden, who is on the left, and Zach on the right. Zach, no stranger to the head table. I probably didn't even need to change his name because that was probably already his name on there. We have so much new stuff. With the ring being banned and a lot of other stuff becoming unbanned, what an amazing time for Magic the Gathering right now. Here we go. The roll has been made. 7 versus 6. That's a good time right there. I don't know if anybody started the timer yet. Let's check the event link. No one started the timer. All right, that's the time. It's start time. Let's go. Brent's going to go ahead and mulligan, and Zach is going to keep. I'm expecting to see a lot of new decks out of everybody. Although it looks like Zach's playing what he normally would play. I see a FOMO. I see some other stuff. Ooh, Faithless Looting. Faithless Looting Force, famously unbanned now. Sounds like Zach's going to Infection Shock. Go down to 17. A classic first move for the people. And of course, Faithless Looting. First up. Discard 2 cards, then draw 2 cards. Draw 2 cards, then discard with flashback. Amazing time. Monastery Swift Spear coming up first for Braden. Faithless Looting also coming into play. Again for Zach. Double Faithless Looting. Seems good. Zach is going to fetch with the Bloodstained Mire to grab a basic land. Going to be a mountain. Grand Prix Mountain. Amazing time. Oh, Asmo coming out now. Braden untapping. Playing out another mountain. 2 land online. Zach presents the cut. The cut is happening. Oh, plotting a slick shot. course, the Monster Spirit unable to get in now that that Asmo is out. Not how this year Braden's deck operates. Well, he needs a bolt. That's what he needs. Just a bolt. Braden went down to 16. I missed something there. What is that? Equip creature has +1/+1 lightning. Shelter. That's some damage changing hands right there. And the slick shot now on the field. One of the Mosh. How's it going? Bolt and Grape Shot. Getting rid of that guy. That Asmo. Big damage coming across. 8 damage. Huge hit. And a Soul Scar Mage coming into play now. 1/2 for 1 with Prowess. That card seems pretty good. If a source you control would deal non-combat damage to a creature an opponent controls, put that many -1/-1 counters on that creature instead. Interesting. Zach is going to go ahead and fetch and shock. The old fetch sock. Now passing the turn back to Braden. There is a FOMO on the field. And that Shadow Spear is equipped. Oh, no. Oh, yep, this. Zach saying he has Delirium. What makes MTG the best TCG? The complexities in the way everything works. There are so many different ways to play the game, so many different strategies, so many different cards, and they keep it fresh by bringing out new stuff. It's incredibly complex, fairly low bar to entry for learning how to play, but you know it goes as complex with combos and all kinds of stuff that you know all that kind of stuff that's out there just goes bananas. Oh, he's calling lethal. Lava Spike. Combat. Lava Spike, 3 damage, 5 down life. Coming across with everything. We might need a judge call here. They're calling that I don't know, it depends on the speed of the combat damage here. They're wondering about the lifelink coming across. He's going to take 5, and then he's going to heal 3 from the FOMO. Speed of lifelink. They're calling for a judge. They're calling for somebody, but we don't actually have a judge in the store right now. So they're calling somebody who has a little bit more knowledge about Magic than them about this lifelink here. All right, so it looks like damage happens at the same time, so that lifelink will go through. So Zach will go down to 3. Arena of Glory hitting the field for Zach, and a Underworld Cookbook. And 6 damage coming across with 6 lifelink. Both contestants at 9 damage now. Metamorphase, add 2 mana of any combination to your of colors and draw a card. So that is 1 trigger for Prowess. And here's 6 damage coming across now. Ooh, maybe not, maybe not. Slick shots can get across, they're flying. Big ones coming across. 5 damage total. Bringing Zach down to 4. Zach checking his graveyard out. Maybe? Is that his graveyard? No, that's it. Oh, that is his graveyard. Looking to flash something back. Can flash back Faithless Looting, which was just unbanned. He's going to sack the cookbook to bring FOMO back at the end of Braden's end step, and now we'll probably play it out. FOMO on the field, giving it haste. That means 2. I wonder how this happens, because that means when they both attack, that means 2 extra combat phases or just 1? Combat coming across. He's going to take 2 from the first combat phase. So that's 6 total. 8 damage total coming across, and 8 health coming back up. Oh, apparently not 8. Asmo coming out because he discarded a card, and he's going to go fetch himself a cookbook out of the library. Put that into play, because that's what you do when you're playing Asmo. Zach's going to cast Persist, drop a Street Wraith out. And Braden will scoop on that, giving Zach the first win of the ground. We'll go to game 2. It's tough. It's tough. It's a tough deck to beat, Asmo. Your first round plays with the prowess has to be very quick. You got to get your damage in very fast. Looks like 2 coming out for Zach, 2 going in. Braden deciding on what he's going to do here. King Coco, how's it going? River, welcome in. Hope everyone is doing well today. This is, of course, our first major Magic event since the bans have been announced and put into play. What is everyone thinking? How is everyone feeling about the bans and unbans? Unbans! We had unbans, which is amazing. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too as well, King Coco. Zach's got a handful of land, a Persist, and an Asmo. You feel like it was a money play? Could very well be. Monastery Swiss Spear. Or no, a Soulscar Mage, rather, coming out first for Braden. 2 lands in the line now. Ban the One Ring. Just to unban the box. How much is Mox Opal going for right now? Zach's going to fetch on the end step. Grabbing a commercial district. We'll go ahead and surveil. He is going to leave it on top, drawing the card. And it is an Unholy Heat. Interesting, interesting. 40 American? Ran up to over 100 now. Holy. Urza Saga coming into play for Zach and Braden. Now taking his turn. Third land online. That's a lot of land for him. For 2. Metamorphose. Oh. He's going to attempt to destroy the guy, the Soulscar Mage. So that Metamorphosis is not going to be able to trigger the Prowl or the Prowess. Tapping for 3. Oh, a little bit of misplay on the mana there, and another Soulscar Mage coming out now. And Lava Spike coming across 2 damage. 3 damage, rather. Passing turn back to Zach now. Arena of Glory hitting the field for Zach. Faceless looting for Braden. Discarding 2 Archlight Phoenixes. That's 1 stack of Prowess. Yeah, that's quite... I'm looking at the spike now. 89.68 on TCG Player for Mox Opal. Two damage coming across off that Prowess trigger, Soulscar Mage. It's very gross. It's just a hockey stick of the graph. It's great. I forgot to put music on, everybody. Zach gonna shock in a something. A Blood Crypt. Archon of Cruelty hitting the field now. Of course, that 2 damage coming across from that. Did anyone bring an artifact deck tonight? Not entirely sure. Construct coming across. Doing 3 damage. You don't even think the unban will affect the format too much? We did have a lot of artifacts decks, some affinity decks last Thursday. This Thursday, not entirely sure what we're going to see, as this is the first round. Zach swapping out his upturned card for an actual construct token. Braden's going to go ahead and flashback Faithless Looting. Drawing 2, discarding 2. Oh, that's a scoop. That was a quick scoop, quick game. Just got nothing out of that Faithless Looting. Zach's board was getting a little bit too out of control for Braden, I am assuming. It is. Just gave up like that, right? Let's listen it on the table.
Flashback. Did you just discard both? Or was it when you just cast it the first time?
The first time.
Oh, but you'd already cast other stuff.
Yeah.
Literally just brought those into game 2 life. I have no sideboard against that. I didn't realize you were Phoenix.
When I was goldfishing this deck earlier, it was going like consistently off on turn 3, like just dead.
Yeah.
Even if they didn't fetch.
Oh, that's unlucky.
Yeah.
Sounds like just some unlucky draws for Braden. Sounds like his test playing while he was here earlier. Things were going really well. But wasn't able to get the combos off on with Zach, which is unfortunate. So it looks like it looks like there will be no pre-release for Innistrad Remastered. We do have a pre-release for Aether Drift, and we will be running a midnight pre-release. So and we will be taking pre-registration for that midnight pre-release. So if you're interested in a little midnight pre-release, make sure you head to the website and sign up. Because it is going to be a wonderful time. We've got a lot of requests for midnight pre-release. You're so stoked for Innistrad? You want boxes? Boxes upon boxes? King Coco, are you local to us? Do I know who you are? Oh, Corey. There you go. I'm so used to you being on Facebook. Yes, I think a lot of people are excited for Innistrad. I thought there would be a pre-release, but it doesn't look like there is going to be a pre-release, which I suppose is all right. That means that Aether Drift will be our next pre-release. Yes, pre-release Aether Drift, 7th, 8th, and 9th. Markov and Emrakul. There's going to be some what's that thing when you have the number serialized cards in there, which is going to be interesting. Going to be pulling serialized junk or serialized amazeballs. We don't know. You could pull anything. I don't know what the serialized cards are going to be there. Oh, we need some... We're just working on the website right now, in between games. I need to get more stuff. More stuff to on the screen. In the shop. You know, the old promo thing. Sheer Life Markov, limited to 500. Serialized cards for Innistrad. Is there only the Markov serialized? It looks like it, eh? Edgar Markov. That is a cool Edgar Markov card. There's a really weird Liliana card as well. And a movie poster, Meat Hook Massacre. Amazing. That looks really cool. Emrakul, The Promised End. And Archangel Avacyn. Quite a strange Liliana. It's got regular art on the Liliana, but also weird. The border is weird. Like, it doesn't have the standard Planeswalker border. It's kind of strange. You want them all? You're back? Your phone died? Damn. That's all they have showed us for? You totally forgot about the Meat Hook? Yeah, man, the Meat Hook looks great. When the Meat Hook Massacre enters. Yeah, such a cool card. Pre-order at your LGS. Man. We shouldn't be getting hosed on that. We should be good. Oh, John's in the store. We like John. What have I just opened here? What is this? The Innistrad Remastered Launch Party Preview Event. So, in order to get the preview event, you need to be WPN Premium, which we are not yet. We will be. But they get to have a pre-release, quote-unquote pre-release event. But, yeah, no actual pre-release. But we will be holding a draft on the 26th, I believe, for the launch party. And you're going to get a special promo for that. Colton. Oh, yeah. Getting WPN Premium shouldn't be too hard for us as long as there's only a few things we need to do to get there, and then we can apply. And I mean, one of those things is getting the singles collection to the back room and all of our stuff priced. Oh, and another garbage can. We need another garbage can. And then we can be WPN Premium. Hello. And maybe we need to make the washroom wheelchair accessible. 22 and a half minutes left in the round. We have another game reported. Andrew Snoochins beating Thomas 2-0. I believe he's playing Muxus. Could be playing Muxus? Not entirely sure. We'll find out, I suppose, eventually. Keeper, welcome in. What can we do to get you to WPN Premium? How can I help? Well, I've got a quote coming in for the bathroom to make the bathroom wheelchair accessible. We need, of course, another garbage can that looks nice, and we need to have all of our product behind the shelves, behind the counter, priced. Everything needs to have prices clear and plain as day so that everyone can see the prices, and that's something that we don't have right now. Now, it shouldn't be too hard to get there. And then, you know, there's some other bits and bobs, like there's some exposed wiring in the ceiling in the back room that needs a light attached to it. I believe we need to fix some of the, just the look of the back, you know. Get some curtains in the kitchen. Keep the kitchen door closed, maybe. There are a few things we need to do, but we can get there. We're more worried right now about making sure... Oh, there we go. Well, there's a 4-month subscription from Keeper as well. Didn't see that. Hello, thank you. Guys, if you are... oh, hey, hang on. Let me make sure the bot's running. Because, you know, sometimes the bot doesn't run, and then I can't do the things. Cloudbot, are you operational? Of course you're not operational. Stupid dingus bot. Oh, it just wasn't active on YouTube. Hello. But this does. Does it? Does it though? Cloudbot, are you doing things? Do your job. What? Wow, Cloudbot. Oh, Cloudbot. Come on now. I was going to say, join the Discord. You know, it's down below. Down below in the down there things. The link should be there. If it's not, then wow. How have I failed? We're looking for some emote suggestions. Some suggestions for our badges. Our sub badges. So that, you know, our subs can get a little bit of extra cool stuff. Who am I logged into? Is this me? I might get the game hub. Yeah, that's me. It is very unfortunate. That stupid Cloudbot is not working. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm going to get up and walk around, ladies and gentlemen. So if you have any suggestions for emotes or sub badges or anything like that, let us know. I have no idea right now. None. Let's go, Lily. Free Magic cards and a fan for like 3 months badge. Ooh, yeah. Need a dub. And TKS emote. The old number one. We have 30 seconds left in the round. And 1 game left to go. Jordan and Jeffrey. Ooh, okay, look at this. February 4th. The 50th anniversary D&D Monster Manual. 2024 Monster Manual is coming out. We have players' handbooks hopefully coming in for Friday or for Monday. We've got a lot of people requesting the player's handbook, and we haven't had one in for quite a long time. Oh, why did that switch? Don't switch back. You silly timer. Why are you switching things? We grabbed ourselves a candy cone. Get a little bit of a sugar, you know what I mean? Keeper, have you updated and bought Tarkov PvE? You got shipped to Poco for a contract? Yeah, it's all good. Sometimes you gotta work. They added a cultist circle. So you can sacrifice items with the cultist circle. And 12 hours later, you get different items. It sounds like the game might be over. All right, sounds like the next round is about to get underway. Looks like we got Snooch at head table. Snooch loves being at head table.
I'm sure Mike will yell at us if it's not. Yeah. Like, hey, jerks. I roll.
We got
9, maybe. Can't beat that.
the raid boss versus Snooch.
Wait. I will play the take. This match sponsored by my Monster Energy.
Probably working till Christmas Eve. That's rough. Love the new overlays. I 90s it up in here. Snooch just said he got monster up his nose. You got a little snooter of Monster Energy. All right, looks like the round timer started. I didn't hear an announcement about the round timer started, but it started. We're literally 20 seconds behind now. What an unfortunate state. Looks like Kenny's playing Boros Energy. I see Guided Souls. I see a and a who's that guy? Who's that guy? The Flage? He's got the Flage. Snooch playing out a shadowy backstreet, surveilling one. Don't know if he kept it on top or not. Not entirely sure. I think I had to zoom the camera out just ever so slightly. Kenny's gonna go and play Marsh Flats. Gonna crack instantly. Going down to 19. Not gonna shock anything in. Planes on the field.
If we're unbanning
For Ken.
unban all the fast mana. And Spirit Guide, Elvish Spirit Guide. This is what we need. Ruby Storm will be a turn 1 deck.
Table's joking about Ruby Storm being a turn 1 deck. Just unban all the things. Got a soul sit in the field for Ken now. Passing your turn back to Snooch. Ken playing out a Blood Crypt. Shocking it in. 1 damage coming across. With that, God of Souls. Let's go. Second main. Ken's going to go ahead and play out a Goblin Bombardment. What a good Goblin Bombardment. Damn. Damn, he says.
Snow-covered Planes.
A snow-covered plains on the field for Snooch.
Everybody say it. Everybody do it.
Tapping for 2. An Orcish Bowmaster coming out. 1 damage coming across. A boss versus a Snoochie. It's true. Not only is the raid boss, but he's also the master. The game winner with that mat he's got there. That is the championship mat. Chiller Peeler Champ. That's the word I'm looking for. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this skull on that dice. Look at how nice that is. Just a little dice skull. The Bowmaster is big. Playing out a Recruiter of the Guard. When Recruiter of the Guard enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a creature card with toughness 2 or less, reveal it, put it in your hand, and then Shufel. That is a 1/1 for 3. You're going to get a Sanctifier on V. Protection from black, protection from red. Pass it turn back to Ken. Ken draws a thing, surveilling 1 with his Elegant Parlor.
Gary over there saying my deck was great, but he listened now he's saying he doesn't know the list, brother.
Ken deciding whether to keep on top. Still in his surveil. He's very iffy about what he's gonna pick here. He's just gonna keep that on top? Or put it in the bin? What's it gonna be? It's the bin! Goddess Souls, right to the bin. Marionette Apprentice coming out.
Get a lad. Sorry. I'm also gonna get 2 energy.
Servo in play. One damage coming across the Snooch. Showing off the wedding ring. Oh, Snooch's wedding. Snooch's ring. That's a chunky ring. For 1. Playing out. I can't read the text on that. I don't know what that is. Wow, I really can't read what that is. That's amazing. The foiling with the dark text on the dark. It's so dark. I don't know. It is a 1/2 for 2. Another target creature you control gains protection from colorless.
2 extra energy.
It's the land of turn. A Johnny. Getting flipped. Just tossing. You're just tossing. Cats. You built Storm for Commander? You managed to get Storm? You managed to get Marvel Secret Lairs? Wow. Fatal Push hipping. Fatal Push getting rid of that, whatever that was. You're all over. I think only one of us, one of the team managed to get. Give her runes. Yeah, no worries. I was completely unsure as to what it was. I think the lens might be a little bit schmooey, although I'm not entirely sure. You got Storm and Wolverine. Chloe's Black Panther. Wow, that's awesome. I think Ken should be around here right now. Actually, right here. I think he should be at 25. Because he had the Guide of Souls come in, the Marionette Apprentice, the Fabricated Guy, one cat, a Johnny, and then the cat again. Another cat coming into play. And Flage coming across. Flage coming into play, doing 3, and then damage, and then stuff, and then lethal, and then game over. We'll go to game 2. That was a fast ending, sure was. The sideboards are happening. Sounds like six for in and 6 out for Snooch. Not entirely sure what Ken did. Wasn't paying attention. Let's go ahead and reset the life totals. Yeah, I definitely need to zoom the camera out a little bit. I zoom it in a little bit so I can read what the cards are, but now I think I gotta zoom it out a little bit so we can see graveyards and stuff, because I don't think we have the full mat.
But it is like red focuses. Busy and stuff. Oh yeah, true.
He did say that.
No.
Apparently, yeah, we do have. Do any decks just stop Phage dead? I mean, you can surgically extract them. Just surgically extract Phage. That's one of the ways to do it. Or anything that, you know, gets rid of all Phages. Combo kill them before Phage does anything. I mean, turn 4, Phage starts doing things, so it's a little bit difficult. You gotta get what you're doing out really quickly. Kenny's going down to 5. Oh, we have 2 games already reported. Braden beating Jordan 2-0 and Thomas beating Brandon 2-0.
You have to click the load more page on MTG.
Well, it's what they do because they remove the results with decks that have banned cards. Yeah. So it's just like we just took every result that had the banned cards.
Okay.
Is that an Aether Vial turn 1? For Snooch? Kenny's gonna fetch and shock. Turn 1.
Like, this build is like really meta. I just kind of like, built it. He's also playing Mardu prior. Yeah. But, like, the Mardu list, like, basically just like the list. This. Yeah, and look at what, like, I know Mardu Energy prior was playing the Bowmasters.
Table's talking about Mardu Energy. Goddess Soul's out. Turn 1. Forward Ken. Snooch taking up the Aether Vial. And playing out his second land. Some Marsh Flats. Ocelot Pride in the field for Ken. He of course shocks in a Blood Crypt and swings across with that Guide of Souls. And Snooch reacting to Ocelot Pride and cracking his fetch. Cauldron Familiar coming into play. 1 energy. Second main, Snooch is going to react. Flashing in Solitude. Blowing a couple things up. Ephemerate with Ephemerate. And the, of course, Solitude. I was busy talking. I missed what the triggers were for life. Ocelot Pride dies to removal. Alright, Ken's down to 17. Snooch is up to 20. There we go. Life has been resolved. Giver of Runes, right? You're right. You're right, Keeper.
Go ahead.
Blocking and sacking. Snooch coming across with that Solitude. Stuff's happening. They're calling out life, but I'm not entirely sure what it is. Not entirely sure what's happening right now.
Bring it back, turn you.
Ken's gonna block and sack again. Bring it right back.
16.
Guide of Souls. 1 damage coming across from the Cauldron. Familiar. Aether Vial getting a 1 pip on it, so he's got a 1 and a 3 on the Aether Vial. Pass to turn back. Cauldron Familiar getting sacked, coming back. He's going to sack it again. He's got double Witch's Oven on the field right now, which is sacrifice a creature, create a food token. If the sacrificed creature's toughness was 4 or greater, create 2 food tokens instead. So, Witch's Oven a couple times. Rest in Pepperoni is neat, indeed. Stop that cat. Yeah. Johnny's on the field with the Cat Warrior. God of Souls coming across with a +2/+2.
So good.
Snooch, gonna concede here.
Sometimes the deck don't want to draw good. Okay, I mean, it was a good mull to 5 and ripping double land.
Yeah, it's a pretty good combo. Stop the cat. I'm not entirely sure what he did to give the guy +2/+2. The Guide of Souls.
Cyborg changed a whole bunch from last game. Or last week.
GG's is right.
I didn't think anyone would go on energy, so I removed all my energy stuff. Every cyborg piece I had for energy, I removed. That's fair.
The ability on Souls. Oh, okay.
Really on energy? Yeah, there's enough energy. Kind of Souls. Kind of Souls is a great card. Let's see.
Oh, whenever you tag him, you play 3 energy. When you do put possible plus a counter, is on a flying counter on target creature. Okay, yeah. That makes sense.
The secret layer one or whatever it is. I think those are indie promos.
I don't think I've ever seen Guide of Souls actually activate that ability on itself.
Log A.
It just keeps getting removed over and over again.
Oh. Attack. You want border foils? I have all border foils that I will not be using. If you want them. Don't want to invest that much in this stuff.
We'll transition over. We still have
Oh, yeah.
30 minutes left in the round.
They are like big 12 in the deck. I can move Age effectively.
All right. You can now sign up for the midnight pre-release of Aether Drift. We are going to gauge interest and see if we can get enough people signed up for the midnight pre-release. And of course, that's going to be February 7th at 12 a.m. precisely. Is Aether Drift going to affect Modern with all the new energy cards? I mean, it might. I haven't seen anything on it, really. Oh, phone's ringing. Okay, sorry, I had to help customers. Maybe I should go to the washroom. Maybe that's what I should do. Oh my god, they spoiled the lands, dude, for Aether Drift. I'll be right back. Okay, I think I've returned. I think I've returned. You mean the lands? Oh yeah, they spoiled lands. The forest, a mountain, another mountain, a forest, an island. I don't see much for other land, other cards. Just the 3 that they had spoiled. Plus this legendary artifact planeswalker, the Aether Spark. I'm looking for more spoilers. Set mechanics. Oh god, it's just all text. I don't want to read text. I'm bad at reading. Ooh, Chandra's Spark Hunter. You seen those? Yeah, there's a cool Chandra Spark Hunter art with cool art. Very cool art. I like art. It's cool art. I like to look at things because I can't read good. Want a free MTGA pack? I do want a free MTGA pack. That's an advertisement. Don't click that. Preview starts January 21st. There's one black land that could be crewed. Yawgmoth's Chariot. I'm interested to see what kind of racing mechanic they're going to bring in for the commander party. Yawgmoth and his chariot. Oh. Wow. Head table didn't report. It's classic head table stuff right there. All right, you are now able to sign up for the Aether Drift pre-release, midnight pre-release. That's happening on the 7th. 7th? Is it the 7th? Yeah, February 7th, 12 a.m. You got an error? What do you mean you got an error? What does it say? Oh, I know why. I didn't make this thing, I need to make it open to everybody. There we go. That should work now. Oh, I got the... Do I have the dates wrong on here? No, I don't. February 7th. Let's go. You hit that refresh button. Make sure... Can you see it now, Corey? How do I make an event? You figure it out later? You have to adjust your Google settings? How do you... That's weird. Sure. That's strange. I think maybe I'll just make a post about it. Rather than making an event right yet. Whoa, that was weird. February 7th, 12 a.m. Sounds good. All right, looks like that is time. And the game has been completed. The last game was completed. Looks like Zach has beaten Gary in 2-1. Third round has been calculated. Oh, we had somebody drop. Who dropped? Oh, looks like Brandon dropped. Gary is also going to drop, so nobody gets a bye. So we're going to redo pairings right here. Ken versus Zach on head table. Here we go. Round 3 is about to drop. I should have adjusted the zoom on the camera.
Store credit? Ocean City. Yeah. He's like, you get anything for the prize money? I was like, I'm really right. Can I just like trade MTG get like 70 credit? Yeah.
All right, Asmo versus some mid-range something. Forgot to reset the round timer. Here we go. All right, Zach on the plate. Ken is going to mulligan. Ken's still playing on some cats and stuff. Cats and cauldrons. We'll mulligan on this. All right, looks like Ken is going to keep this. So he's got 2 lands in hand now. There it goes. Cookbook coming out first turn for Zach. Ken, Godless Shrine coming in, shocking it in, of course. And there's the Cauldron Familiar coming into play. Zach discards a food token, or discards a card, creating a food token. He discarded a Detective Phoenix. And passing the turn back to Ken. Ken untaps, draws a Guide of Souls. Playing out a God... something? There it is. Martial Arts, cracking it. Fetching. Doesn't find what he wants in his first half. Fetching a plains. Shuffling up. And now there's a Johnny. One damage.
Go ahead.
From that Cauldron Familiar. Zach's going to crack and fetch. Raucous Theater. He's going to go ahead and surveil 1. Some quick shuffling here. There's the cut. Bin. There's a Street Wraith. Drawing for turn. Discarding an Archon of Cruelty with the book. And a Persist, returning the Archon of Cruelty. Ken discards a Galvanic Discharge. Sacrificing the Cauldron Familiar to flip a Johnny.
You're attacking a Johnny? I'm gonna sack it. So I don't keep it. Or just the pause of that. Yeah. So I thought you just...
Archon of Cruelty comes across, attacks a Johnny, but oh, that's game. Ken's gonna call it. Call it game right there. Go to game 2. More sideboard tech happening. Or no, just regular sideboard tech. It's only game 2. Well, it's that time of the night where I've become absolutely gassed. I need someone else to cast Modern. It's oh my god. Sometimes it's just too much, you know? Working all day, coming in here and working, and then casting. It gets a bit much. You'd love to, but you're never around. Might look into a laptop in the spring, then maybe you can remote cast somehow? I mean, you might be able to. Had to walk the dog? Damn, the dog. Yeah, it just all of a sudden hit. My brain just turned off and I was like, oh, yeah, that just happened. And then the tire just set right in. So Ken's gonna mulligan, and so is Zach. And he looked at the cards.
Yeah, it wasn't even risky.
Both players not quite sure whether to keep or mulligan again. I feel like Zach wants to mulligan again. Ken puts one under. Oh, looks like he's going to keep it. He is going to be able to face his looting turn one. Getting that Underworld cookbook as well. 1 Marsh Flats for Ken. He will crack instantly. Going down to 17. He's going to shock. The Blood Crypt in. And then a Cauldron Familiar. Turn one. Seems good. Zach is going to fetch and shock. Going down to 16. Tapping for one. Going to play out the cookbook. Ken playing down an Arid Mesa. 1 damage. Coming across. He's going to crack that Arid Mesa. Playing out of Plains. All three of his land mana are online now. A Johnny and Cat Warrior coming into play. Zach discarding to the cookbook, creating food token. Shocking out of Stomping Grounds.
Okay.
Discarding Archon Cruelty, bringing it back with Persist. Of course, Archon with Cruelty. Target opponent sacrifices a creature. Discards a card and loses 3 life. Oh, I didn't do 3 life. That's why. I thought it was 2 life, but it's 3 life. It's only a 5/5 Archon of Cruelty. Not too bad. It's going to be tough now for Ken. For 1, Ocelot Pride. 2 damage coming across. Down to 14. Ken passing the turn. Should have sideboarded in some
6.
What is Zach at? 17? Oh, he keeps sacking food, but I don't know that he's sacking food. I gotta pay attention to that. Surveilling one. I believe he binned it? It was a Haywire Might. Unholy Heat, targeting a Johnny going to the bin. And Archon with Cruelty coming across. That's the game. That Archon of Cruelty, a little bit difficult to deal with. "36 minutes left of the round. That's that game. We'll go to the concourse. I believe Brandon has dropped, and so Garion dropped, so we're down to 8. It's our smallest modern event since we've since we've opened. So we are going to stand up, walk around. Otherwise, I'm going to fall asleep at this chair. So we'll be back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we're dropping it down to 3 rounds because we're down to 8 players. So that's going to essentially be the night. We don't have any more rounds coming up, any more games. So I'm just going to go ahead and end the stream there because I am freaking tired. You know what I mean? Freaking tired? You guys know what I mean. You're well versed in being tired. I don't know if you are. I am. I sure am. Thank you all for coming out and hanging out with me today. Hanging out at the hub, watching some Magic. But yeah, we're going to end it here. Not sure what the rounds are going to be. Who's going to win what? What's going to win who? Let's check the standings after the round. Zach's going to take first, of course. Ken looks like he's going to take second. It all depends on... And Jeff is probably going to take third here? Doesn't matter if he wins or loses? No, if he wins, he takes third. If he loses, either Thomas or Andrew takes third. No, Andrew will take third. So it all depends on who wins or loses here. River, thank you so much. As always, it's good to see your name in the chat. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end it. I don't know what standard's gonna be like tomorrow, but we'll see, because it is standard day tomorrow. We'll see how many standard players show up, jam some games. It's gonna be good. We'll see you guys tomorrow.